Hey, thanks for tuning in to my video. I'm Dan Nation, and this video is actually not for my regular readers or people who come by my blog on a regular basis. It's more for uh, people who find my blog through search. And I just have to get some stuff off my chest about this gay marriage thing. Um, I'm pretty angry about this tone that's being adopted by the right wing right now, and the evangelicals and all these religious groups. The straw that broke the camel's back for me is this now, or NOM, the marriage group ad, where they're recruiting 2 million volunteers in 2 years to take on this coming storm that they need to fight, they need to buckle down for. And it's really absurd to me. I've been out of the closet 7 years, and I've actually longer than that. I think almost 9 years now. And I'm a pretty non-confrontational person. I'm pretty open. I listen to all sides. I have a really good education. I've learned how to think through issues, and like I said, try to see all sides of something. And for the life of me, on this gay marriage issue, I have really tried to figure out why you're so afraid of me marrying my boyfriend. And I can't get my arms around it as hard as I try. As much as I look at the evidence and the facts, I cannot grasp why there's so much hatred towards gay people. And it's only getting worse. Hate crimes are up. Um, and I quite honestly, those of you in the right, the right wing evangelicals, it scares me more that we don't have a president sympathetic to you, um, than when Bush was in office, because your grassroots efforts are just oozing and dripping hate. Now, a couple things, if you stumble upon this, and you can leave bad comments and quote Leviticus or whatever, that's fine. I'm that's what a blog is for. But some things for you to think about. And this whole concept of marriage being a religious institution and for man and woman, it's not about that. It's about a legal contract between two people. And for that reason alone, not allowing me to marry Rich, and we're engaged, by the way, is an infringement on my civil rights, because you're telling me I do not have a legal right to enter a contract with another person. And that's what marriage is. Yes, in a religious sense, it's a lot more than that, and I understand where you're coming from on that. But in the eyes of the state, it's a civil contract between two people. So that alone is enough basis for any court to say banning me from marrying my significant other. It is discrimination. Okay, which is why I'm kind of an advocate of this proposed law, this proposition in California that would remove the word marriage from marriages altogether, and everything would be a civil union. And if you want to call it a marriage in your church, that's your icing on the cake. You go for it. So, number one, I'm having a hard time grasping where you're coming from for that very reason. Number two, I think another reason why I'm having a really hard time getting my arms around where you're coming from with all your hatred and fighting this impending storm, as you call it. A storm, by the way, which you created, because me and my gay brethren, um, I don't think we ever even asked for gay marriage. It was a political wedge in the 2004 presidential campaign, and it kind of oozed up to the surface of the culture wars again. And it's actually you guys that started this storm. So let me just remind you of that. But number two, I don't know why my marrying Rich or any of my friends marrying their significant others has any impact whatsoever on you and your marriage and your freedom. I've Let's take Vermont as an example. Vermont has had civil unions for years. You know what? The sky didn't turn purple. Civilization didn't fall. Businesses didn't leave. People continued to move into the state. Um, the world as we know it continued. Um, civil unions and marriages have been legal in Massachusetts for a number of years, and nothing has fallen apart in the state of Massachusetts. Why on earth do you think if I marry Rich and we spend the rest of our lives together that you're threatened, either your freedom or your marriage or any other thing you want to throw into the argument? It's just not going to happen. So that leaves me with a thought that the basis for your arguments against gay people doesn't have anything to do with marriage. It's about bigotry and it's about hate. And the storm that you want to fight is more a fear of losing your ability to continue to discriminate. I know you're scared to death that your kids are going to become gay. But I'll tell you, it's not an issue of lifestyle choice. It's not someone waking up one day and saying, I'm gay. I was born this way. There's no other way I can explain fighting it for 35 years until I came out of the closet. There's just no, I mean, I've always been gay. I've known that. And I fought it for a really long time, and I tried to fit into the straight world. And I'm just not biologically wired that way. So the fact that you keep telling me that I've made that it's a choice for me, and that my choice is going to be taught to your children, and that my choice of who I am is going to infringe upon your freedom and your rights, you're lying and you're wrong. And go to the Bible and find the text around sinning, and lying is right there in the Ten Commandments. So, the lies have to stop. So frankly, I'm just having a really hard time grasping why you're so scared and why you hate us so much and why you think it's any business of yours how I spend my life. It's none of your fucking business. And I've been accused of not being confrontational in my life. Well, I'm getting confrontational, and I'm ready to fight for this. If you want to fight a storm, here I come. So if you stumbled upon Dan Nation expecting to find a little rosy video today about something I did on my weekend, that's not happening. I'm just really pissed off. And all of you who stumbled upon this should be too, because we have a lot of issues in this world that we need to solve. We have poverty, we have hunger, we have children dying of AIDS in Africa every minute of the day. Malaria is all over that continent. There's so many problems in the world. Our economy is in the toilet. And you are choosing my love for my boyfriend as the focus of your energies. And you know what? Get over it.